We're teeing it up today on Passport to the Palm Beaches. We're here at the par 3 on the gorgeous island of Palm Beach. You're tuned into Passport to the Palm Beaches. I'm your host, Jacqueline, and we are here at the gorgeous, spectacular par 3 on the island of Palm Beach, nestled perfectly between the ocean and the Intracoastal. We're here with Tony Chateauvert. You are the manager here, and you do an incredible job. I mean, give us a little bit of history on the course. It's very interesting.
Well, it is a beautiful golf course. It's on the ocean. The golf course is friendly, fast, and fun. It appeals to grandparents, kids, and everybody in between. So that's part of the attraction. And the fact that you can play golf in 2.5 hours instead of 5 hours, you get to be by the ocean, is a very unique chance to really enjoy golf the way it was back probably 300 years ago when the Scots were playing golf along the shores.
This is actually an award-winning golf course. Yeah. Best par 3 in the U.S., according to Golf Digest.
We're in the top 3. We're in the top 3, and also top 50 most fun golf courses by Golf Digest. And that includes Pebble Beach and some of your famous real championship courses. We're in that list because it is a fun place to play golf. So we have a great instruction program, and this year we're breaking records as far as volume of lessons. We get some people that want to become better, or we get beginners too, and everybody else in between.
What's next for the par 3? What's coming in the future?
What's next? We've done some incredible stuff to the golf course. We've moved that cart path along the ocean, and we're updating the golf course all the time. We have some plans to expand parking in the future. We have some plans to add some additional dining options outside, a little closer to the golf course. And we're trying to maybe enhance the driving range down the road. Being on the ocean, being in South Florida, we're so blessed to be here. And the biggest secret about Florida is the summer times. Because here we are, it's July, it's still very nice. And the winter times are even better. So it's a great place to come work every day, on the ocean, on golf. It's been the best job in golf I've ever had, and I've had a lot of them.
Well, you brought up an interesting point, which is this is a municipal course. And they're not necessarily known for being the highest quality courses. Right. But this one is unbelievably well managed, Tony.
Thank you.
You did a gorgeous job. But it is open to the public, so that's very interesting. A lot of people think this is a private course just because it looks so gorgeous.
The looks and feel of it, absolutely right. Well, when Raymond Floyd decided to lend his help back in 2008, 2009, and then we built this clubhouse we opened in 2014, it has the look and feel of a high-end private club. So I take great pride in taking my private club background and trying to treat everybody that comes through the doors as if they're VIPs. So they get exceptional service from the bag drop to the pro shop to the driving range attendants to the restaurant upstairs. So it gives you the look and feel of a private club or great resort at a municipal budget. So it appeals to everybody, it's friendly, it's fun, and it's fast to play. And the driving range and the ambiance of being on the ocean just works perfect.
So speaking of the tees, you think you could give me a couple of golf tips? I need some.
we could show you what the usual person comes for a lesson looks like.
Perfect. All right, let's get to it.
Super. There you go, beautiful.
Wow, holy smokes.
That was actually dead straight and a perfect shot.
So tell me, give me some good golf tips.
Well, number one, the golf swing can be the most overanalyzed, overtaught thing in the world. There's literally hundreds and thousands of books written on golf, and usually when people take a golf lesson, they play worse because they start becoming so self-aware and they get ball-bound and they get rigid, they get stiff, and they start thinking of 500 things. If you drove your car like that, you'd have an accident every 5 feet. Right. So unfortunately, golf, you have to hit enough balls so it becomes almost second nature. But usually what you see with beginners and even accomplished players, they get rigid and stiff and they don't move very well. The more you try to do anything rigid and try to move body parts, and then when you hit a bad shot, you blame a body part. Oh, I picked my head up, my left arm wasn't straight, I didn't turn my hips. The reality of the whole golf swing is to swing the club and let the body react, and it should be a free and fluid motion. And if you just took a practice swing, Jacqueline, without a golf ball, and if you just go ahead and grip the club your way, and you loosen up a little bit, and you become aware of the weight of the club, and you start swinging the club back and forth, keep it going back, and let your body react, and let your feet move as you go back and forth, and keep it going, and you grow that back and forth, make a little bit longer swing, and all of a sudden, it's a free-flowing motion, and instead of that head staying down after the club swing's past, let your head follow through and look out where the ball would go. So one of the biggest wives' tales, no disrespect to old wives, but is the head staying down. And some of your best players ever, Annika Sorenstam, David Duval, to name two, even before the club gets the ball, their head is going up and looking towards the target.
So what do you think is the #1 mistake golfers are making in their game?
Number one mistake is a combination of mistakes. It's usually invariably when I ask a student, they'll say, I'm trying to keep my head down, my left arm stiff, turn my hips, shift my weight, and they have so many swing thoughts they can't possibly function. When you hear a Rory McIlroy interview, they say, what are you working on? You just played a great round of golf. He's never getting particular with the exact mechanics. He says, I'm just trying to get comfortable. That's easier said than done. He's a world-class player and has been since he was little. But the #1 mistake people make is too much tension, and they try to be a robot and make perfect mechanical swings. And so one of the things that we always try to get all my instructors is trying to get that fluidity in people's swing, and that starts with grip pressure, having the right grip, having your hands on the club, and having relaxed muscles so the club and the arms can swing. That allows the shoulders to move and allows the swing to start really from the ground up. Awesome.
So anybody who wants to come over to the par 3, get a few lessons,
Yeah.
play a few rounds of golf, where do they need to go?
golfontheocean.com, and you can book a tee time online, and you can also sign up for lessons.
All right, guys, stick around for more Passport to the Palm Beaches.
Best one. Awesome. You're good.
Palm Beach Par 3 has been a huge part of my life since I grew up down here in South Florida. It's been kind of a staple of Palm Beach County. People from all over the world know it because of what it's turned into thanks to Raymond Floyd. Great people and staff and great golf course for any golfer.
Just like a great vibe, you know, it's right on the beach, kind of a vacation vibe and a beautiful place, so I really like it a lot.